If you want to keep your hard-earned money safe, there are some investments you should never touch. Stick with me, and I'll show you the worst financial traps out there and how to avoid them. All right, let's get into it. There are some investments out there that might look like golden opportunities, but they can absolutely wreck your finances. Let's break down the ones you should avoid at all costs. First up, penny stocks. They might sound like a dream come true. Buy low, sell high, and become rich overnight, but that's far from the reality. Penny stocks are incredibly risky. They're often tied to companies with shaky financials or worse, outright scams. You might hear about someone who struck gold. But for every winner, there are hundreds of losers. Unless you want your portfolio to crash and burn, steer clear. Remember the GameStop frenzy in 2021? Sure, some people made bank, but many others jumped in too late and got crushed when the bubble burst. The lesson here: penny stocks are like playing with fire, and most investors get burned. Next, beware of get-rich-quick schemes. If something promises you outrageous returns in a short time, it's probably a scam. Think Ponzi schemes, shady investment platforms, or anything that guarantees you profits. Here's the reality: there's no such thing as easy money. Building wealth takes time, and these scams can wipe out your savings in the blink of an eye. Take Bernie Madoff, for example. He promised consistent, high returns, and people trusted him until they found out it was all a lie. Thousands of people lost their life savings in one of the biggest investment frauds in history. The moral? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Pro tip: always do your homework. If an investment isn't crystal clear about how it works or where the returns are coming from, don't walk. Run in the opposite direction. No exceptions. Now let's talk about exotic or super speculative assets. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are the talk of the town. Sure, some people have made millions, but just as many have lost big. Crypto is insanely volatile and isn't regulated like traditional markets, which means it's prone to wild swings, hacking, and scams. If you don't have the stomach for huge losses, this isn't the investment for you. Remember the crypto crash of 2022? The market wiped out $2 trillion in value. And many who thought they were getting in on the next big thing watched their portfolios shrink to nothing. If you're not ready for that kind of risk, stick to safer, more stable investments. Now, I'm not saying you should never touch crypto, but treat it like what it is: a high-risk speculative bet, not a safe investment. If you do invest, make sure it's just a small part of your portfolio, money you're willing to lose. And finally, stay away from timeshares. It might seem like a sweet deal, vacations whenever you want, and it's pitched as an investment. But don't be fooled. Timeshares are notorious for losing value, being nearly impossible to sell, and sticking you with endless maintenance fees. You'll rarely see a return. And even if you love the vacation spot, you're locked into a contract that's a nightmare to get out of. So, here's the bottom line: stick to smart, well-researched investments and don't get lured in by the next big thing that seems too good to be true. Keep your money safe and growing the right way. Thanks for sticking around. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to protect and grow your wealth.